Hello and welcome to my dental hygiene school experience. My name is Dax Ska, and each episode I'm going to share my own experience of dental hygiene school, the highs, the lows, the funny, and the real. Thank you for joining me on my journey, and here's another episode right now. What's up, dental nerds? I am excited for today's episode. You will hear an interview with my friend and fellow dental hygienist, Jackie. I know Jackie because we both worked at the same office, and I just wanted to bring her on because she graduated a few years ago, and I wanted to hear about her school experience. So sit back and enjoy, and here's Jackie. All right, Jackie, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, of course, definitely. Um, well, tell us about yourself. How'd you get into hygiene and all that?
Let's see. I got into hygiene because I wanted to help people, and nursing looked like not anything I could handle because too much blood and gross guts.
Yeah.
Hygiene was another good option where I could still really be helpful.
Awesome. Nice.
Yeah.
So, how long ago did you graduate?
I graduated in 2020, so at the start of the pandemic.
Okay, cool. So it's a little bit, it's about 2 years.
Yes.
So what was the favorite part about your program?
Uh, all of the people that I met. The information was great, but it was easier to learn it with the group of friends that I had around me to help.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah, that's one
that
thing I'm finding about my program is like everyone's just like we got a chat going, and if anyone has a question, they just say it and someone else answers it. So we're all
yeah,
kind
and
of like one
definitely
big team.
exactly, and definitely don't be scared to ask questions because
Yeah.
that's always helpful because somebody does know and somebody knows how to find the answer and
Yeah.
gotta lean
Awesome.
on each other.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then in your program, what would you say is the most challenging part that you experienced?
Finding patience.
Oh, really? I mean, I've heard it's a problem, like trying to get enough patience.
Yeah.
But that's not the answer I would have expected.
Yeah, finding patience was really hard and the hoops they want you to jump through are pretty hard. But
Yeah.
it it's all part of being able to, I guess, learn how to cope with things in a stressful way because, dental world is a fast-paced field. So you
Yeah.
gotta learn to roll with it.
Awesome. All right. And then I know like when you're in school, like you're in this like perfect world, that's not actually how real life is. But what's something you noticed in the real world that school didn't prepare you for?
Uh, Not being perfect. In school,
Mm,
they wanted you to be perfect, and I mean, I guess they kind of warn you, but it's nothing like the real world and not having, 1 hour appointment times where that is doing notes and flipping a room are not it's not a lot of time. So
hmm.
in school, you have a lot longer to be able to get every little piece of everything, and so you just gotta prioritize in real life. Yeah,
Awesome.
fine. Mhm.
Awesome. Yeah. So for those who are listening, what advice would you have for them if they're interested in going to hygiene school?
Assist first.
Hmm.
I was not a dental assistant, and so if you're just thinking about it and you're not actually in it, I would I would spend a year or so, uh, assisting to make sure that it was something that you wanted to do in an environment you wanted to be in because, some of my classmates didn't do that and didn't like that world once they were in it, and so they spend a lot of time and energy doing something that they're not doing anymore, so,
Yeah, I could see that.
yeah.
I know
Mhm.
from where you and I worked at, well, I'm not there anymore, but you are still. I know they've hired people that don't have any dental experience at all to be a dental assistant. So that's really great, I think, because, like school is expensive and I went to dental assisting school and I mean, it was great to get the education, but it's you're kind of committed at that point. So if you can get in as a dental assistant um, before you actually take up any schooling, then it's a real chance you're not losing anything by doing that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Cool. Well, we just went through those questions real fast. So I don't know. Do you have anything else to say? Anything for our audience out there?
Um, I don't know. I really think that there are a couple of types of people that like to get into hygiene, and I would hope that you're not all about the money, because really you have a huge ability to change people's lives and really impact their health by being a dental hygienist, and proper education about toothbrushing and what it's like. And so I just would encourage people to do it for the right reasons, and really love teeth and love what you can do.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean that's why I'm doing it. It's because I love teeth. I love educating my patients. Like I
Mhm.
used to work at the children's clinic, and one of my favorite things was to ask them like, "Well, do you even know why we floss?" And they're like, "No." And so I got to explain to them how that all worked. And so I hope I at least made an impact on someone's life by doing that.
Yes, exactly. And we should all learn about it. And nobody ever really teaches you except for your parents. And then, you're kind of on your own as soon as you can handle the toothbrush. So,
Right.
it's good to get re-educated every now and again.
Yeah. We all forget.
Exactly. Exactly.
Awesome. So from what I remember, you don't really do social media at all, so there's nowhere for anyone to follow you.
Mm, I do not. No,
No,
I'm a country girl living that just kind of hides out in the forest.
that is okay. That is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that's pretty much our interview for today. I really appreciate you being on the show.
Awesome. Well, thanks again so much for having me on.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to today's episode. It truly means a lot. I look forward to sharing more experiences with you on the next episode. Until then, I am Dax Scott, and you dental nerds keep it real.